Business owners, they want cash. They need cash. They've got to grow their business, whether it's inventory, employees and hiring, right? The good talent. They might have product they need to purchase. They might have um, tools they need, right? Equipment. So if you're a dentist and you're ordering chairs and lasers and x-ray machines, or you're the owner of a construction company and you're buying bulldozers and trucks and anything in between, this is for you. The reason it's for you is we want to show you how you can utilize capital inside a high cash value whole life policy, take policy loans, make money in two places at the same time, but then provide a bunch of other benefits like death benefit, tax-free use of cash, a lot of different things that will help a business owner with this type of structure.
Yeah. And I think anybody that's ever been in business, or if you're looking to start a side hustle, which is a popular thing for many professionals, this is a great way to get started and create an account that can fund your business and take a lot of the uncertainty and stress out of it, because you're building an asset on your balance sheet, which is creating momentum for your business. A ready line of credit, which is the most flexible line of credit I've ever come across, basically an immediate request for a policy loan, and then total flexibility on the repayment. So it takes some of the cyclical nature out of business, and it also lets you capitalize on opportunities that come up where you might otherwise, if you had to use your own cash, be reticent to not take that risk. Or if you have to go to a bank and go through all the jump through all the hoops to borrow money, then we know that that often gets problematic too, depending on how leveraged you are, how many assets you have, and this kind of thing. So this kind of cuts past all that and creates a momentum system for your business.
Yeah, and the policy can be owned by the business. This is an asset on the business balance sheet. So it's a remarkable tool. Let's look at some real numbers. We're going to go through this $150,000 first year premium going into a policy. So this is $50,000 annual per year plus a $100,000 lump sum. So if you're a business owner sitting on some cash in a savings account, your business savings account, earning 1%, we'll put it here and earn 5% tax free. That's a much better play, but you're also not locking up your money. The next year, the premium is showing 50,000, but Steve, the premium on this can go as low as about 12,000 a year. They don't even have to put in the 50, but let's say cash flow is growing really well. Year two, they could put in another 150,000. Now you might be a business owner sitting on millions of dollars of cash. You can put $1 million into a policy and keep putting in $1 million into a policy. We have business owners that do that. The important fact is this column that we want to focus on of cash value. And the fact is you can take policy loans up to 95% of the cash value. This is important as a business owner. So if you're leasing equipment, we say don't lease the equipment, buy the equipment outright with a policy loan, and then you pay yourself back with whatever amount that you were going to pay towards the lease. If you have a manufacturing company, one of my clients owns a manufacturing company, he's got to buy product month in and month out. He's buying product. Well, he's using cash value whole life to buy product. Why? Because his business is generating income by selling the product. He's making money there, and he's still making money on his total cash value, even though he has a loan. So Steve, I love what you said. There's this cyclical nature of using a policy for business. You're keeping that money in motion, but there's also no lost opportunity cost. This is a phenomenal tool that a business owner can use. Also, what I love about these illustrations, this is kind of a side tangent, is the numbers are very linear. So if you double this to 300,000 and 100,000 thereafter, all the cash value numbers that you see here would double. If you quadruple this to 600,000, well, all the numbers will quadruple. So you can look at your own numbers. We always recommend that a person looks at his own numbers. But as a business owner, seriously consider a high cash value whole life policy. I own a business. Steve owns a business. I'm also a real estate investor. I use policy. So you might be a a business owner and you're a real estate investor and that's your primary business, you can use a policy for that as well.
Yeah, very useful. You'd mentioned that your manufacturing company client just loves having this available as part of his overall business strategy. Said he had a policy on his wife, kids, and that's pretty common. We see that where people are looking for people to purchase
Yeah.
policies on. If you have some key employees, it's a powerful strategy to protect yourself and give them kind of the golden handcuffs thing. There's ways to do that. Oftentimes, definitely powerful. If you're interested in seeing how this can work for you, you can connect with Barry wherever you're watching. I appreciate you joining us. If you have questions, leave them in the comments and keep checking us out here for more of these kinds of topics if it's benefiting you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.